Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Ben L. Jackson, and Nintendo has announced a Season Pass for Zelda Breath of the Wild. Now this Season Pass is going to be $19.99, and there's going to be 2 DLC packs. According to Nintendo, the game will be launching with one of these expansion packs, and one will be released later this year in 2017. Pre-purchasing the expansion, though, will cause 3 treasure chests to appear in the world with extra items. Nintendo has announced one of these items, one of which being an outfit for Link with the Nintendo Switch logo on it. Now let me correct my last statement here. It will be launching with the DLC, with the ability to buy the Season Pass before the first DLC pack is released this summer. Now the new DLC pack is going to include a new hard mode, a new challenge mode, and apparently a new in-game map feature. And the second pack will launch in Holiday 2017, and will have a brand new story edition as well as a new dungeon, and both will be available on the Switch and the Wii U. Now this is great to me. Most people will say, oh no, mobile gaming has made its way into Nintendo's grasp. They just want to nickel and dime us with DLC. It's on disc, it was already there, yada yada yada. But it's not on disc, and none of those things are quite true. Now, to my knowledge, the only thing that seems to actually be on the disc is possibly those 3 treasure chests and the Link outfit with the Switch logo. But since you'll have to wait till summer to get the hard mode, the challenge content, and the map, those are obviously features that are not on the disc. I'd have to farther agree with myself and say that is also true for the new story edition and new dungeon for the holiday content. Now most people say, and I'm going to repeat myself again, oh no, it's just DLC and we're getting nickeled and dimed. But if you're like me and you've played a lot of Zelda games and then you bought their remasters, there's something very, very tangible about the remasters. I'm going to specifically mention Ocarina of Time 3D and Wind Waker HD. These 2 games added modes. Ocarina of Time 3D had a boss rush mode that was placed in the village where Link starts as a child. You could just read a sign on the wall and go into boss rush mode. I thought that was amazing because it makes the game a lot more fun. You don't have to replay it to battle all the bosses, and you can get really good at your timing. And on top of that, there's of course the motion controls and the better UI and all of the things in Ocarina of Time 3D that made it really great. Wind Waker HD had many upgrades besides simple graphical ones. And every time I beat a Zelda game, I replay it, and I find myself searching for extra content. And to think to myself that all I would ever have to do is pay $20 to get another dungeon and a hard mode and extra map utilities and all, I mean, it's a general feature upgrade. It's them upgrading the game without re-releasing it. To me, that's what I have always wanted from every Zelda game. So, and it doesn't have to be Zelda. It can be something as simple as saying, Super Mario 64 DS has a little bit extra content. It's a remaster. It's not a remaster. Sorry, it's a port and a re-release, and it has so much extra content, and it's so much more filled out, and it's so much more balanced that it is superior to its original version, like Ocarina of Time 3D versus the original N64 version. So I will never take for granted any game update, especially if it's only $20 for 2 packs of DLC. I've paid $20 for 4 maps on Call of Duty multiple times for the same map packs on different systems like Steam and Xbox. So there is, in my mind, this is very cheap. A $20 upgrade to a game is better than re-releasing it and charging me the full price. It's better than waiting 5 years for the re-release. All of those things. So, Nintendo, in my opinion, you've done a good thing here. I don't consider this a cheat. I don't consider this on-disc DLC. You're not pulling a Capcom. I just think, personally, Nintendo could have waited. They probably shouldn't have suggested that there was going to be season passes and DLC to a game before it was released. But it gets the pre-orders. So they got the pre-orders for the games. They're not going to sell any more than they're already expecting. Might as well start seeing the numbers for its DLC. I mean, it's a little ridiculous. The game isn't out yet. They shouldn't really be pushing their numbers that hard, but they are. And as always, this has been Ben L. Jackson. Make sure to rate, comment, favorite, and subscribe, and thank you for supporting my channel. Have a good one.